He pivots to what is, for me, the most surprising part of his whole analysis, the idea that the Soviet system was actually rotting from the inside out, that it contained the seeds of its own decay.
And he made an incredibly bold prediction. He said that the Soviet Union, despite all its outward strength, was actually fundamentally brittle. He argued that if the West could just hold the line, just stop it from expanding for about 10 to 15 years, the system's own massive flaws would start to show. It would begin to tear itself apart from the inside.
And he wasn't just talking in hypotheticals. He pointed to very specific vulnerabilities. First, the population was physically and spiritually exhausted from decades of war and tyranny. The economy? It was a total mess. Fantastic at building tanks, sure, but absolutely terrible at things like growing food, building houses, or running a decent transport system. On top of that, there was a crying deficiency, as he put it, in basic quality and maintenance. And the biggest one of all, looming over everything, what happens when Stalin dies? There was no plan, no peaceful way to transfer power.
And he captures this idea with this haunting quote from the novelist Thomas Mann. He compares the Soviet Union to a distant star, one whose light shines most brightly right when it's viewed from Earth, even though in reality, the star itself has long since died out. The suggestion is powerful. Maybe the Kremlin's immense global power was just the afterglow of a system that was already hollowed out, already in a state of terminal decay.